Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day, and if your day has been going a little bit the way that you don't want it to go, you still have time to turn it around. In today's video, it's going to be a little bit different because I've recently been seeing a lot of conversation around the Eco Styler gel and the ingredients that are in this gel, and also the effects that these ingredients can have. And I know that some of you probably have already seen it, but if you haven't, basically, there's a YouTuber, her name is Bree Hall. She had a negative reaction with the Eco Styler gel, and she did a video talking about her experience with this. And when she had this reaction, she looked further into the ingredients and came across another YouTuber who had previously done a video on the side effects of the ingredients, and she gave a really in-depth and very clear explanation of her thoughts, these ingredients and their effects. So I'm just going to link all the videos related to this topic down below in the description box. And I basically just want to offer some solutions and also some clarity if you've learned about the Eco Styler ingredients and now you're kind of just like, okay, what now? Like, what do I do? And the reason why I wanted to make this video is because my channel is really about empowering you to live your best life. Power in your curl, for me, it stands for how like there's power in your uniqueness. There's power in the hair that society used to not accept and in some cases still doesn't accept. Like there's power in you, and you have the power to transform your life to be whatever you want it to be. And a part of that transformation is elevation. And I feel like you can't really elevate if you're bringing things into your life that are, one, have negative energy and also have negative side effects on your health, because if you're sick or compromising your immune system, you'll never be able to live your life to the fullest. So I know that hair can be kind of like a small thing when you look at like the grand scheme of what's happening in the world, but really the beauty products that we have in our homes, we use them oftentimes on a daily basis, and even though it's kind of like a mundane thing that you may not think about, they do have an effect on your life and what your future looks like. So even though they're just beauty products, they matter. So in this video, I'm going to talk about where you can go from here now that you know this information about Eco Styler gel. And also, it's not just about Eco Styler gel. There are toxic ingredients in so many beauty products, especially the beauty products that are marketed towards Black women. Over 75% of the products that are marketed to us are toxic. So like this is a real situation that's happening, and also it's something that's not often talked about, but I feel that if we want to keep ourselves basically woke with knowledge and look out for our sister and be our sister's keeper, we have to be aware of what's going on in our own community and make strategic choices to combat that. I'm also going to be telling you guys some affordable alternatives to Eco Styler gel if you're interested in that. And then lastly, I'm going to be sharing my own journey with trying to find clean beauty products that work and how I research my products before I buy them. So for me personally, if you've noticed, I've never featured Eco Styler gel on my channel just because when I first went natural back in 2009, I used Eco Styler gel for maybe like the first year or two very sparingly, and I had a lot of trouble with the gel. Like the olive oil gel never worked for me. It always dried my hair out. And then the argan oil gel, that one worked okay, but it was still kind of gunky and thick, and I just was never comfortable with the like ingredients that were in the Eco Styler gel. So I pretty much canceled Eco Styler gel like years ago. I haven't touched it since, and I honestly don't even remember the last time that I owned it. But I am happy that the Eco Styler gel conversation is happening because it reminded me that I need to be paying more attention to other products that I bring into my home. Like my hair care and my skincare, I pretty much always screen those because I've just become accustomed to it. But I've recently gotten into makeup lately, and it never even occurred to me, I don't even know why, to think about like what's in my makeup. So since this whole like conversation has started, I've been a lot more aware and cognizant of what's in my makeup, and moving forward, I know that I'll be pretty much screening my makeup the same way that I screen my hair care. But for you, like if you're confused on where you should go after learning about the Eco Styler gel, honestly, I feel like it's important to say, just do what's most comfortable for you. When you learn new information, the power resides within you to decide what you want to do with it. Myleik Teal, if you've heard of her, she's like a very inspirational and disciplined entrepreneur. She has this saying where she says that wisdom is being able to hear advice, take what you need, and leave the rest on the floor. So I just really want to encourage you to take what you want from this situation and take what's going to serve you best and leave the rest on the floor and don't even worry about it. But let this be I feel like this should be a turning point for all of us to be more aware of what we're putting in our bodies, because it's real. Like, it really is real out there. People aren't going to look out for you the way that you will. So you have to look out for yourself if you're interested in combating organ failure or like neurotoxins, which is toxins that affects your brain. Like, that's crazy that there are beauty products that is like acceptable, you know? And even if you decide to continue to use certain products that does have toxins, I think that it's just truly up to you how you decide to move after learning new information, and at least you're more aware. I feel like having an all or nothing mindset toward like the types of products that you use and using green products in your daily life, it can prevent you from actually having the opportunity to grow into your best self or evolve into the life that you want. Like, you can make small changes and it's completely fine. Like, for me, I know eventually I would like to be a vegan one day. What day? I don't know. But I kind of have started to get myself accustomed to the lifestyle by cooking vegan recipes every once in a while. Like, last week I had a vegan lunch all week, but for dinner I had chuck roast. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not perfect, but I'm making those steps and I'm cognizant of the different benefits and negative side effects of eating meat and not eating meat, or being vegan and not being vegan. You really don't have to do like a 180 turnaround when you're growing and you're evolving. And honestly, it may be more beneficial in the long run and increase your chances of sticking with the change if you just change slowly in a way that feels comfortable for you. So just know that there's space for time, mistakes, setbacks, and slow and steady progress in your growth. You don't have to be perfect overnight. So for instance, for me, with my makeup, I'm just going to start where I am and do what I can. I feel like whatever I purchase from this point forward, it is probably going to be green makeup. I've never really looked into that area, but now I'm more curious and I'm more motivated to see exactly what the green beauty makeup space has to offer, because a lot of the ingredients in our makeup, it's like disgusting what's in it. And it's crazy that you can be applying something to your face, like foundations and concealers. I'm going to link a resource down below, but in the article, the EWG.org had reported that none of the foundations and concealers that they tested had a low risk of neurotoxins and parabens and like disgusting things that have negative side effects on your body. So that's a little scary that we're basically paying to be poisoned in a way. And yeah. So if you decide to stop using Eco Sour Gel, I'm going to link a couple of affordable, more natural gels down below. Now, a part of being more aware about what's going on and what you're bringing into your life is to not take anyone's word for anything. So whatever I'm saying in this video, if it compels you to move forward, I would suggest that you also research on your own. But basically for these products, I researched all of the ingredients in the gels, and all of the ingredients either have no or a low risk of toxicity. And also along with that, be careful with blindly trusting all natural retailers like Whole Foods, iHerb.com, Earth Fare, or any like local health stores near you, because even some of the products that they carry from other brands have ingredients that are toxic. And I found some specifically like the Jason's and Alba's Botanical line. Some of the ingredients in their products have toxins that can cause organ failures. And lastly, I want to share how I have been researching my skincare and my hair care products for the past couple of years now. Like I said, I've been very diligent about the types of ingredients that I have in my hair care and in my skincare. And you'll notice that if you look back at my videos, a lot of the times I like to talk about the ingredients in products because that's very important to me. Like, what am I putting on my body and what is it going to do for me? So when I was recently purchasing some skincare, if you follow me on Instagram stories, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was talking about how I was overhauling my entire skincare regimen. And I went on Sephora to purchase like some of the best-selling products and like, you know, the top rated products. And when I would look at the ingredients, I was so surprised to see how many high quality products or high-end products had toxic ingredients, had silicones, and if I'm not putting silicones in my hair, I'm definitely not putting silicones on my face, or just had synthetic ingredients and the product cost $50 for like 1 fluid ounce, or even sometimes the products would cost like $80 to $90 and the majority of the product is just synthetic chemicals. So I use this website called ewg.org, and that's my favorite website. I know there are so many other resources and tools, and Bree Hall has linked a few of those underneath her videos, but my resource of choice is ewg.org. I ride or die for that website and I'm constantly on it. But basically on this website, it's going to show you what ingredients have a low, moderate, or high risk, and also it explains like what the ingredient is, what it does for the product, and also what types of toxins could be in the ingredient. So by using this website, I was able to cultivate a green-friendly skincare routine that I'm trying out right now. And I also noticed that even some of the green beauty picks that Sephora has on their website, like there are some products that will have like a little green leaf and it's supposed to be like their eco-friendly products. Some of those still have synthetic ingredients and chemicals that have negative side effects. So really just researching whatever you're bringing into your home is super important. And also aligning yourself with resources that have credibility with screening their products. Like Black and Green is a website that extensively screens their products, and even with that you should still research it, but everything that I've used on their website and brought into my home has clean ingredients, basically no synthetic ingredients, and if there is a synthetic ingredient, it's a preservative to help the shelf life. So yeah, that's how I research my products, and I'm going to leave all this information down below. And I'm also going to leave a link to an article down below that speaks more to that statistic that I had mentioned earlier about how more than 75% of the products that are marketed towards Black women are toxic. I truly feel that as women, and really as humans, like we deserve better. We deserve better than a lot of the products that mainstream companies make and target toward us. We deserve products that don't cause cancer, products that don't cause our nervous system to attack itself. We shouldn't have to choose between having a beauty product and leading a healthy life. And it is possible in a realistic way to use products that aren't detrimental to your health. And I know that a lot of the times that money is one of the big reasons why we choose to use something that may be more damaging as opposed to something that's not. But if you really think about it, if you have 2 to 3 products that are high quality, they're healthy not just for your hair or your skin, but also for like your whole body and your life health, as opposed to 10 to 15 low quality products that can be damaging, that is usually around the same price. Like when you invest in a quality product, it usually lasts longer, and also you don't need as many products if you have one that works really well. If I wasn't a natural hair vlogger, I would probably have like 5 to 15 really high quality products that I just interchanged over and over again, because that's honestly what I do now, but I always have to throw in some new products so I can test things for you guys and review them. But really from this video, I just want you to feel empowered that you have a choice in what you bring into your life, and you don't have to be perfect about it. You can have all natural hair care and still be a little bit uncertain about what you're doing with your makeup, or still learning about how you're going to go with your makeup. But I saw this comment where the person said, if using this toxic hair gel took off 2 weeks of your life every time you used it, like getting rid of this one product would make a difference if you thought about it in that way. So if you only get rid of one product, get rid of one product. So that's pretty much all I had to say, and I just want to reiterate that we all have a choice to do what works best in our life, and I want to encourage us to be positive and be accepting of what each person does. It's so important, I feel, for us to really stand together and to be loving and positive toward one another, because if we aren't our sister's keeper, who will be? And I don't want anyone to jump down anybody's throat, or like pretty much just jump on a person because they're trying to make a positive change, or because they're not making a change that you feel they should be making. We all live our own individual lives, and I just want to be here as a resource. If changing your lifestyle is something that you're interested in, or elevating your lifestyle and becoming the woman of your dreams is something that you're passionate about, I want to make videos to speak to that. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you leave them down below. If you want to know any more information about like how I'm going to be changing over to my greener makeup brands. I haven't really came to like a solid conclusion on that, but I know that as I run out of makeup products, I'm going to be getting more healthy alternatives to replace them. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, any comments, any opinions, leave them down below. I just ask that we're all respectful of everyone's opinion, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.